Hey everybody, it's Patrick here again, Shucker Patty. I'm going to show you a couple of things today. We're going to be, of course, shucking a few oysters out here in Kitchen Stadium at the Shebeen. And we have a question today, came in from one of my customers, a long time, about grinding blades. Yes, I'm going to show you how to grind a blade. All oyster shuckers, professional level, end up grinding blades. How the heck do you think I came up with this thing here? I got very good at grinding blades at the first oyster bar that I was working at, this Rodney's Oyster House. We all used these little beauties here. Richards blades, super simple, wooden handle, cheapest chips. Trouble is, they get a little rusty. You got to really take care of these ones. So I don't like to use the rusty ones anymore. Stainless steel is the only way for me to go. It's really, really simple that way, and it's a lot more health conscious in that sense. But I'm going to show you how to grind blades. You don't always have to grind or hone your knife, but dull knife cuts you. Sharp knife cuts the food. So oyster knives have to be a certain sharpness. I think it's more like a letter opener. Back in the days, whoever remembers letter openers would remember that they have a certain dullness but still fine sharpness to get into the paper. Some people like to have it really, 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 really sharp, and some people like to have it a little less so. I like it right on the middle so that you can come in and cut and scrape across the shell, but not so sharp that it cuts into the shell. The sharper edged knives will actually cut into the shell itself. And so what we do is we usually get a stock blade, blades that come in stock, something, this is a vintage Morty the Knife Man Chesapeake stabber. Just comes out of the box. It kind of needs a bit of a tune-up. That tip there, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to bring it closer to you. That tip is a little too round. I want to tip it up. I want to get a little bit more pointy to get into all the different shells. And then I also want to hone up the sides of it as well. And then the other thing I can do is flatten sides. So I flatten the round handle so that you can actually grip it better. This is the precursor to the custom-made, custom-formed knives that I used to make all the time. So I'm going to show you how to use it on any stock blade that you can grind. You can use a grinder. Then I'm going to show you some secret little tips that you don't need a grinder. If you don't got this big old machine here, which is a bench grinder, then you can sharpen, you can hone it up a little bit, but you're not going to be fashioning blades per se till you get one of these. Not real expensive. Any oyster bar worth their salt will have this one in the back room next to the mop room, the wash and grade room, because shuckers need to hone up their blades all the time. So come right back. I'm going to show you how to use this thing in a second or two.